All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Lalima Aneja Dang. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says a rapidly growing India continues to be a beacon of stability and peace in times of global uncertainty. India and US discuss measures to combat money laundering and terror financing. Haryana announces cash incentives to prevent crop residue burning. 35 soldiers killed in a terrorist attack in West African country Mali. In men's hockey, India defeat Russia 4-2 in the first qualifier for Tokyo Olympics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that a rapidly growing, democratic and strong India continues to be a beacon of stability, prosperity and peace in times of global uncertainties. In an interview to Bangkok Post, Mr. Modi said, 21st century will be Asia's century and India is prepared to contribute to this transformation in Asia and the world. The Prime Minister said India has moved up about 80 places in the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business Index within a democratic framework and while preserving the best of our heritage. The Prime Minister said India is seeking to build international partnerships to combat global and transboundary challenges. Mr. Modi said ASEAN is at the core of India's Act East policy and is one of the most economically and politically dynamic regions of the world today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is to leave for Bangkok this morning on a 3-day visit to Thailand. During his visit, Prime Minister will attend the 16th ASEAN-India Summit, 14th East Asia Summit and the 3rd Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Summit and related events. Here's more from our correspondent.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the Indian diaspora and release the commemorative coin marking the 550th birth anniversary of Sri Guru Nanak Dev and third translation of Tamil classic Tirukural. Tomorrow, Prime Minister will co-chair the ASEAN-India Summit to take stock of the progress made in the relationship between ASEAN and India. On the next day, Mr. Modi will attend special lunch on sustainable development. Later in the day, the Prime Minister will take part in a 14th East Asia Summit to review the future direction of East Asia cooperation and exchange views on regional and international issues. Mr. Modi will also participate in the RCEP Summit before wrapping up his visit. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Delhi.
Talking to AIR News, Indian Ambassador to Thailand Suchitra Durai said ASEAN-related summits are an important part of Indian diplomacy.
Our engagement with ASEAN has been a key pillar of India's foreign policy and it has been at the core of our Act East policy. In the ASEAN-India Summit, both sides will take stock of the level of engagement and decide what would be the areas of future cooperation.
India and the US have discussed a wide range of issues, including measures to combat money laundering and terror financing. In a joint statement after the 7th India-US Economic and Financial Partnership meeting in New Delhi, the two countries noted that they have developed a historic approach on tackling money laundering and combating terror financing. The Indian side at the meeting was led by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, while the US delegation was led by the Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin. Briefing reporters, Ms. Sitharaman said, during the meeting both sides took stock of efforts undertaken to further improve mutual cooperation on a wide range of multilateral issues. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar announced cash incentives for those reporting incidents of crop residue burning and directed officials to encourage farmers to opt for alternatives. His announcement came on a day when Supreme Court panel on pollution control declared a public health emergency in the national capital. According to the centre's air quality monitor SAFA, the share of stubble burning in Delhi's pollution stood at 46%. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath also directed officials to take steps to tackle air pollution in the state. According to a government statement, Chief Minister spoke to district magistrates and divisional commissioners of those areas where the air pollution level is bad. The Delhi government has issued notification for the odd-even scheme which will be implemented from Monday. The scheme will continue till the 15th of this month. Under the scheme, odd and even numbered vehicles will ply on alternate days. Briefing reporters after taking review meeting on odd and even scheme with all concerned agencies, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said government has also decided to stagger working hours of its offices during the implementation of the scheme. He said 2 separate times of opening of government offices have been fixed, which are 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You may also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Election Commission has announced 5-phase poll schedule for 81 seats of Jharkhand State Assembly. Speaking to reporters in New Delhi last evening, Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora said a total of 13 assembly constituencies will go to polls in the first phase, for which polling will be held on the 30th of November. The second phase of polling will be held on the 7th of December for 20 seats, third phase on the 12th of December for 17 seats, and fourth phase on the 16th of December for 15 seats. The polling for the fifth and final phase for 16 seats will be held on the 20th of December, and counting of votes will be taken up for all the seats on the 23rd of December. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has said that former Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri led India in difficult times and infused new energy into the country through his strong will and determination. Mr. Singh also paid floral tributes to former Prime Minister at his statue at Tashkent in Uzbekistan.
शास्त्री जी कुशल प्रशासक भी थे और भारत को अच्छी तरह समझते थे और भारत को कैसे एक विकसित भारत बनाया जा सकता है, सशक्त भारत बनाया जा सकता है, इसके बारे में भी उनकी कल्पना पूरी तरह से स्पष्ट थी। जो कुछ भी उन्होंने किया है उसे आज भी बच्चा बच्चा भारत का याद करता है। और मुझे तो ये जानकर आश्चर्य हुआ कि उज्बेकिस्तान में लोग शास्त्री से कितना प्यार करते हैं।
Lal Bahadur Shastri breathed his last in Tashkent on the 11th of January 1966, a day after the Tashkent Agreement was signed between India and Pakistan post-1965 war. The Defence Minister reached Uzbekistan yesterday to attend a key meeting of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) and participate in bilateral engagements with the Uzbekistan government. Union Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari has said that the Motor Vehicles Amendment Act 2019 was brought not to generate revenue but to save lives of people. During a program in Mumbai, Mr. Gadkari said as many as 1.5 lakh people are killed in road accidents every year in the country and several others become handicapped after suffering grievous injuries. He said, since the Act comes under concurrent list, it is up to the respective state governments to fix the fine on traffic rule violations. In Mali, 35 soldiers were killed in a terrorist attack on a military position in northeast of the country. The army said an investigation into the attack is going on. The attack came a month after 2 jihadist assaults killed 40 soldiers near the border with Burkina Faso. Reinforcements have been rushed to the area to boost security and track down the attackers. No group has claimed responsibility for the attack. In men's hockey, India defeated Russia 4-2 today in the first leg of Tokyo Olympics qualifiers at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Mandeep Singh's brace and goals from Harmanpreet Singh and Sunil steered India to a comfortable victory over Russia. Earlier, women's team hammered United States of America 5-1 in the first leg of the 2-match FIH qualifier. Indian men and women teams will play their respective second-leg matches against the same opponents today. India's first ever arts exposition for artists blessed with Down syndrome, autism, mental retardation, seizure disorder and dyslexia will start in New Delhi today. This exposition will continue till the 14th of November at STIR Gallery, Chhatarpur Farms. Here's more from our correspondent.
The aim of this exposition is to create an exclusive platform to showcase the visual and performing art talents of young adults with intellectual challenges. Divyang artists are presenting their varied skill in the areas including drawings, paintings, doodles, dance and music in the event. It will also provide them opportunities to find mentors in the visiting artists and eminent masters of different crafts. Pratik Shrivastava, AIR News, Delhi.
In Bihar, the festival of Chhath is being celebrated with religious fervor and gaiety. On the third day of the festival today, devotees will offer Sandhya Arghya to the setting sun on the ghats of different rivers, ponds and other water bodies across the state. Our correspondent has the details.
Illuminated and beautifully decorated Chhat Ghats on the banks of Ganga, Gandak, Kosi, Mahananda, Son and other rivers are ready for the Sandhya Arghya. Large number of devotees will also offer their arghya at famous sun temples including Dev in Aurangabad, Haryana in Nevada, Badka Gaon in Nalanda and Ulark Sun Temple in Paliganj. With Prata Arghya offered on tomorrow morning to the rising sun, the 4-day-long festival will culminate. Dharmendra Kumar Rai, AIR News, Patna.
In Uttar Pradesh, preparations for November 12th Dev Deepavali festival in Varanasi is in full swing. During this popular festival, 11 lakh earthen diyas will be lit on the banks of River Ganga. The festival is celebrated on Purnima after Deepavali every year. Here's more from our correspondent.
This will be the second occasion in the state when such a large number of earthen diyas will be lit simultaneously on various banks of Ganga in temple city Kashi. Earlier, 5,51,000 diyas illuminated Ayodhya and set a world record on Deepavali last week. This religious event attracts not only people from various parts of country but a large number of foreigner tourist functions like Deepotsav and Dev Deepavali has revived the clay art. MS Yadav, AIR News, Lucknow.
Union Minister for Mines and Coal Prahlad Joshi said that state-owned Coal India will produce 750 million tons of coal in the next financial year and would offer around 10,000 new jobs to boost employment. Mr. Joshi also directed Coal India to take necessary steps to achieve this goal in the light of growing energy requirements of the nation. The minister announced this target during his address at the 45th Foundation Day of Coal India Limited in Kolkata yesterday. Cyclone Maha is likely to bring heavy rainfall in the South Gujarat region, including coastal belt of Saurashtra from the 6th of November onwards. Meteorological Centre Director Jayanta Sarkar said Maha is very likely to move west-northwestwards from today till the 4th of November and recurve east-northeastwards towards South Gujarat coast thereafter. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Anuja Kumar.
Thank you, Lalima. 5-phase Jharkhand polls from November 30th, results out on December 23rd is the Hindustan Times headline. Health emergency is the Pioneer headline, saying that stubble fire share in capital's air pollution rises to 46%. The Financial Express reports of an increase in auto sales during the festive season in October. The Tribune reports of the tribal areas of Lahore and Spiti getting high-speed internet service yesterday. The Asian Age reports of Lonely Planet's Best in Travel 2020 list, in which Madhya Pradesh is the top third best value destination with all its rich heritage sites and wildlife experiences. Meghalaya has brought an ordinance to make registration on entry mandatory for visitors who intend to spend more than 24 hours in the state, reports Times of India. And finally, Kapurthala in Punjab saw a sea of humanity yesterday on the occasion of Guru Nanak Dev Ji's 550th birth anniversary celebrations, with Gurudwara Beir Sahib all lit up and 550 participants playing rabab, reports the Tribune. On the other hand, devotees in Canada have created a giant organic candle costing $25,000 that will burn for 550 hours for 29 days to mark the Guru's anniversary. And with that, it's back to you, Lalima.
Thank you, Anuja. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says a rapidly growing India continues to be a beacon of stability and peace in times of global uncertainty. India and US discuss measures to combat money laundering and terror financing. Haryana announces cash incentives to prevent crop residue burning. 35 soldiers killed in a terrorist attack in West African country Mali. And in men's hockey, India defeat Russia 4-2 in first qualifier for Tokyo Olympics. With that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.